I just got out of the shower. I cleaned this up. That's the poop I made in the bathtub. And I am showing it on the camera because it's Cheez-It snapped. I snapped and I put my poop in the food wrappers. And I'm not done. I did show the bathtub was backing up. So I'll come back to see if the bathtub has drained yet. Not since I've been standing here, it's still backed up that much. That needs to drain. I'm showing foot traffic from floor damage over here. The flooring needs to be locked up empty so that nobody lives here. Okay, I'm gonna open the door. This is the Dr. Pooper box. There is poop already in there in different bags. Okay, now this is in there, and I'm gonna take it to the dumpster. I need my hood up. I don't want to touch it with my hand. I'll touch it with this hand. I am God deceased right here, and I'm locking the door because you don't know me. This also needs to go to the dumpster. That'll be another trip. This is the Dr. Pooper box. It's going to the dumpster. I'm doing this myself because you don't know me. Does anyone touch that? I'll just put it down here.
Thank you.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. That's a pigeon. What's it waiting for? Okay. The doctor pooper box and the nearest dumpster. I went in. This is the key that goes in the front door. And I'm ready to use it, but there is a door in between me and the front door. So it's this key for now. But it's changed. This is not the original key to myself that was given to myself with this key. Although this is a copy. I think the door didn't close. Did anybody hear that? Is it locked? Look at it, it's not locked. Whoa, I just opened it with the key. I don't need to do that. All right, let's see if it closes this way. Okay, let me try and open it. Yeah, it just opened. I didn't use the key. All right, that's the key. And I'm just gonna pull on the door. Yep, it opened. What about now? Okay, I see it closing. Now it's closed. Oh, who needs that? I certainly don't. Everybody out. I need myself deceased. I'm going back to the dumpster with this garbage. Oh yeah, okay. Let me try to get. Okay, I can get this much in one hand. I'm working. I'm taking garbage to the dumpster. Charles Toe used to do that. So it's work for me now. Okay, the door is locked now and I need it open. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. At this point, I would check to make sure I still have the keys. Because I always have to check to see if I have the keys because I don't have another way in. I can't be like calling Mom, I got locked out of the house or I'm on the outside of the house and I can't get in. Can you let me in? I can't call her at work. I can't call her at her cell phone. She doesn't work. She has like office keys where my dad has office keys. The office is closed now, but I used to call her from time to time for a ride from school, after school, or if I didn't get into the house. Now, ever since, it's worse now that I don't live with her anymore. There's no one to call if I get locked out. I have enemies that won't let me in if I don't help myself. So I'm trying to decease creation, and that's in my leverage, deceased. That you don't know me and you don't give me what is mine to myself. And I can't decease the whole formed world. And you don't speak for everyone because you have genitals. You do things like crime with your genitals that are against, that you have genitals on yourself. All right, this is still on, and this stuff is still here. And I'm not taking it out because I'm tired. It just made that clicking sound I don't like. I'm gonna lock it because I don't know you neighbors. These are my homeless glasses. I wore them when I was homeless. I need to wash my hands, but that's gonna have to wait. So the homeless glasses come off. I am thirsty, but this is not cold anymore. The bathroom light is on over there. I'll get it after the video. I am in order and I don't need help being myself. And you don't know how to die in God is not helping either. I'll be elsewhere in the afterlife, not really talking to you about myself anymore. And then there's going to be nothing left for you is not true. You stole my house. Yep, you can't be in there. Well, you tortured myself thinking it was going somewhere, that we would have that together. You're trying to pork with me. No pork. I am the Jew. No pork. Well, in the comments, there was somebody who made a comment about going on YouTube, talking on YouTube. Maybe, let's say after this person who made the comment is telling me to stop talking on camera and posting it on YouTube. Stop posting on YouTube is what he said. Yes, but I am myself deceased right here. And there is enough space between the commentator and myself that I do not ignore itself, but I do survive that it said that to me. It wasn't like the commentator said, don't post your talking on YouTube anymore. And I went to the YouTube channel and took down 1,000 videos, and plus the one, including the one he commented on. And then I sent him like a closing comment to his comment. Then it would be a comment. I'm trying to say response, reply, but it's really a comment to the comment, a reply comment to the comment that says, I am closed off of YouTube. I just wanted to inform you. Yes, but I have other things in my life that are shut down that hard and that fast when you fit through the front doorway of where I fall asleep. And you also expect me to run from a sex offender who finds a sexual climax in myself in the presence of himself. You want me to leave him as though I was unconscious, asleep. And I woke up and I had to run away from him because I sleep and he can see me sleep. I actually can't. When I'm asleep, I can't get up out of sleep is what you need to know. You force the sexual climax in the presence of myself and the enemy, yourself. I can't run from that. I don't know how you know how to do that. That's going to Superior Founder that you're going to be stripped of that you know how to do that. Yes, you're stripped. You're not allowed in this order anymore. No. Even the animals are allowed to be here. Your application to be a zookeeper is denied. So why is God sleeping a sex offender next to myself when I'm asleep? Wouldn't it be that if God was going to put me to sleep, that the sex offender would be walked out and be on the exterior? That's the God above myself that's going to die. Because I just stated the order. I see the sex offender went outside the door and stayed outside because I had to go to sleep. And that's how my sleep was created. And that I can't get up out of sleep because there's nobody inside. I don't need to get up out of sleep. I wouldn't have to worry about that. The door locking would keep you out. And now if you break a window, I might wake up for that. Yeah, but if you come in through the front door, that can't be anything about my sleeping. I'm not going to help you with that. I am none higher than he deceased. Speaking right here. That means I have leverage on this body. It doesn't speak for it with its food mouth. And then I don't afford to tell you that elsewhere. Where are you going? You're going with all your yes, you can, and yes, we can, Barack Obama, yes, we can. Change. Yeah. What? That's going out of alive, and you're not allowed back in this order. And where are you going to go with yourself because you don't like it when I don't like you? You don't like it when I don't like you, but that's where you're going. You're going somewhere where I don't like you. And there's nowhere for you to run. I'm going to tell you exactly that you can force the sexual climax in the presence of an enemy, as many as you can, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, as many as fit through the door. That means you have leverage on that. You can do that, and you're not supposed to do that to myself because I'm none higher than he deceased right here. That means you are due never indoors anywhere near me in the threatening, and you don't afford that I did things for myself. And that I'm elsewhere in the threatening is also true. That I can speak for myself in the afterlife. When you think that God, who made the sex, is going to be angry with you and me, you're going to see that I am deceased right there. And he is angry with you that I am not yourself. That you sexually abused somebody else and blasphemed and appeared in the afterlife. That you were alone. And you couldn't have possibly hurt somebody else because you're appearing there alone. That's me appearing there deceased. And I will be in another Godhead, and I will be there as myself. I will identify who you are. Well, I know you didn't see that coming because that's not really a promise from me that I'm going to help you with that. I'm not malicious. It's true it was not intentional on my part. And when I make threats, I don't always make like the threatening go forward. I don't do that. If you don't believe it, that's true. That's what you are. You can't expect me to run away from you because you're making a threat and somebody else is making a threat and somebody else is making a threat. I have a Hot 1000 list of boyfriends who all want me to run away from them so they can see me in the afterlife and say that they're sorry that I am myself still. You still want to say that in the afterlife. I'm sorry that you are yourself. I'm sorry that you're not myself. I'm going to burn you all the way down to the bottom of that, and you're going to be left with that you're sorry that you are yourself. Because I'm deceased right here, and I'm just not finished. But I am deceased right here is moving is making the motion all the way through to the finish, completion of the threatening that you said, I'm sorry that you are yourself, I'm sorry that you're not myself. The completion of that threatening is in view right here, as I am deceased right here, and I am deceased all the way through to the end of the threatening. Yeah, I need to wash my hands. Gotta go. And wash my face. Oh, of course. Thank you.